I was at my friend Jack's house for a week. I was keeping him company while his parents and youngest brother went on holiday. Jack said he'd watch the house while they're gone and asked me to come over. In the day, we'd just go out, lock the door, and all that. It was fine for the first 2 days. But come the night on the third day, at 10:45 p.m. to be exact, we were both in the living room upstairs. See, Jack's house is 3 floors like mine. Anyway, so we're in the living room watching TV when we hear a slight shaking noise from downstairs. We both said it was just the boiler working and shut it off. Seems to recently just turned on the heat then. Hang on, Jack said to me as he remembered something. Put the news on, there was something on there about a maniac or something. It sounds interesting. So I grabbed the remote and flicked on the news. After hearing this, I was kind of interested. It seems that nothing really exciting happens around where we live. For about 10 minutes, we waited for the right story. The one before was about schools and the heavy rain we were having in the nights. When the right story came on, the message said to lock all windows and all doors. Both being scared of and being teenage boys, we locked the doors and the windows, starting from upstairs, making our way down. When we got to the bottom floor, I felt uneasy, like there was something that was not meant to be. Me and Jack both looked at each other. I guess he felt the same. We shook it off once again and proceeded locking the patio doors. When we were done, we sat in the playroom, positioned right by the front door, which is a coincidence. We had a drink and talked about this maniac, so to speak. We weren't really given much information, just this man was dangerous. After about 15 minutes of talking, we both started to proceed upstairs to bed. On the way up, we noticed a silent shaking sound, like from earlier. Just this time, a bit louder and closer. We both went back downstairs and stood in the hall facing the door. The handle, it was shaking. Only lightly at first, but progressively got more violent, desperate, like he really needed to get him. As humans with needs, I felt a sneeze coming on. No matter how hard I tried to hold it back, it shot out with force. The handle stopped shaking and it went silent. No noise at all. The kind of silence you get when everyone in the house is sleeping and every electrical item is off. All of a sudden, someone was banging and kicking at the door with force. Jack ran into the playroom to get a glimpse out of the window of our unhappy friend, but when we looked there was no one there. With that, all the noise stopped once again. After thinking what has happened for the next 5 minutes, we agreed there was just some prankster, nothing good to do. So we retired to bed. I slept in his brother's room normally, but after tonight's events, we both slept in his mum's room. The next day went fine. Got up, had some breakfast, went out with friends. When we got back, we relocked all the doors and windows. With knowing what may come, we both armed ourselves tonight. Me with a cricket bat and Jack with a kitchen knife. We sat in the hall with the front door for about an hour. Then it happened again. The handle started shaking, and someone started kicking at the door. "What the fuck do you want?" Jack called out in anger and pure fear of the sky. All went silent. Before it was over, and we said he must have realised we weren't messing around and went away. With that, once again with our luck, we heard a tapping on the patio doors. I couldn't handle my curiosity, so I spun my head round the corner into the kitchen to see a man. He was tall He looked very strong with a crazed looking grin on his face, along with a long black bushy beard. I was paralysed. Jack peeked to look and screamed as he dragged me upstairs. Halfway I regained control and ran up behind him. We hid in the bathroom and locked it. At this point we were both really too scared. I dropped my bat halfway up the stairs, and Jack still had his knife clutched in his right hand. About 2 hours passed, and there was nothing. We then decided, after a lot of courage and talks to each other, it was time to go look. We left our bathroom safe house and proceeded to the living room. After checking all the rooms, we had seen no trace of this man. We checked downstairs, checked every room, bathroom. No one. Didn't think there's no point calling the police since he'd been gone. So we switched on the TV and saw a police report on the news about how two officers arrested a man climbing the side of a house up to an open bathroom window. And he said, "There's two boys up there."